In machine learning, the chain of thoughts involves breaking down a problem step by step and explaining the thought process similar to how a human would approach it. Today, we shall learn prompt examples for the model to understand the task better before generating an answer. In the last episode, we got an extensive insight into different language models. In this video, Akash Rajpuria, lead data scientist at mResult and ex-Reliance Jio machine learning specialist, will share the techniques that are crucial for improving the accuracy of generative AI models. Through examples and exercises, we will see how these techniques can be applied to various tasks, such as solving mathematical problems or extracting information from text data. Quick note, this video is a part of a series covering all aspects of machine learning. To delve deeper into this topic, be sure to check out the other videos in the series. Find the link below.
So let's see two more techniques here, chain of thoughts and few short prompting. Okay, let's us see that. Let's try to write one prompt here. So I'm saying that you are a language expert in English and Hindi. Okay, and I have a task for you. Okay, now I have decided to break a task in delimiters. Like I give delimiters here and I said that the first task is give me 10 to 20 words summary of what a user is saying in English, because I want to understand whatever it has understood the context or not. Okay. Second task I am giving is you need to convert the below text into Hindi. That's it. Okay. Now I complete my delimiters here and I give the text. That also I clearly separate that your text starts after this, and I would just paste the same text which I have given to you. Generative AI can learn from existing and all that, and let's run this. And let's see what we see. See exactly the way I wanted. Summary, AI learns from existing data to create new diverse contents like image, text, and this. That is the summary of it. I said 20 to 30 words or whatever it is, 10 to 20, it generated in that range. And Hindi translation also I can see that it's paragraph by paragraph. So by giving the prompts in this way, you can clearly be very sure that your answer would always be 100% perfect. Exactly the same thing which I showed you on the PPT, we have that also. So it is here. You are a marketing expert and professional who specialize in writing the ads. Then we have given the product descriptions using delimiters. And now I run this. Exactly, you would see the ad in that sense only, that introducing the B Ampere gaming chair. Get ready to game like a pro. You have the head support. It is giving all the descriptions created with the precise. Okay, no more gaming fatigue, armrest, all the features it is saying. Whether you're conquering the real office task, then don't settle just for the seat. Take a gaming chair and yes, gets your gameplay. So this is how you can develop the prompts. One more example quickly, I would show you just 2-3 examples that we have, and then we will move forward. So this is something what I used in my exercise also. See, I would write one more prompt and then I would take all of your doubts. Consider yourself as a top data scientist at Google. Okay. Now you need to create a dummy data set for me with the following rules. Okay, so I would write the following rules for it. Now again I would delimit it the rules so that it can understand it better. Data should be personal, like name and age and email address. Okay, then second, it should be in text format. Third thing, I'm writing generate 15 examples for me. Okay, you need to learn, and after that, after doing this, okay, so I have defined the rules for it. Now I'm giving it clear guidelines. What is the next thing? You need to generate a machine learning model that can perform NER, that is name entity recognition, for every sentence. Okay, you need to mask them, and output should be in table format. Now see here, I have merged the rules and the output. I said that my output should be in the table format. Let's run this and then we will see your doubts. Okay, as a language model, certainly I can help you develop the dummy data. Exactly, see that it has generated the dummy data for me. Age, email address, some dummy data. Okay, contact at this, miss at this. Okay, now please note that NER output in this table is hypothetical and manually generated. This is the next thing which I have already written for you. We will save time in writing that. Same thing, consider a data scientist, the same rules. Now I said you need to generate, again delimiters I have given, and you need to generate a code, you need to generate, mask them, and then you need to print them. So here I have tried to use delimiters for that also. So it started generating the code along with the data. It has done that for me. Okay, so you need to keep doing that, exactly changing the prompts in this way. This is called as prompt engineering. Now the next thing that we have in our bucket list is chain of thoughts and few shot prompt engineering. Let's try to understand what does this two things means. So for doing this task, I will give one exercise to my model. Okay, I would say that my model, that you need to perform a task. So I'm giving him the exercise like this. You are an experienced mathematic expert with an IQ level of 150. You need to solve the following problem. Make sure you get the right answer. The problem statement is there are 10 cards. Some numbers are given to it. Alice randomly picks a card from the set. What is the probability that it is greater than 5? Break down the problem step by step. Explain the thought process. Check all the edge cases and boundary cases and make sure you do not make the mistake. Just think for it. Right now, I give you a very big problem. Okay? Very big problem. And I ask you directly tell me the solution. Don't discuss with me. You have no thing like you can prompt or you can speak something. Directly just give me the answer A or B. That's it. That is one step. Second step, I am saying you that let's discuss this step by step. Explain me your thought process. Step 1, step 2, step 3. I am giving you time to think every process and then give me the final answer. Which would be more comfortable for you? This is one way or second way, first or second? Definitely this step by step process. Exactly this is what we are giving to our model. We are asking it to break it step by step and then answer this. So here it creates the answer. Let's see whether it is correct or not. Okay, so this is perfectly correct.
If you have made it to this point in the video, do subscribe for more such content. And click on the link below to check out our other courses. We offer an array of programs from top universities in India as well as abroad. Alright, now let's get back to the lesson.
So there is no fixed rule. Okay, this is not like a perfect model that what output you are getting once, you would always get that output. Everything depends on the prompt. If you change a prompt little bit also, your answer can change. That is the reason prompt engineering jobs are so important. Now, what is the way to solve that? So here is the solution for it. Chain of thoughts and few shot prompting. These are two techniques that I'm going to explain you. Now, what do you mean by chain of thoughts? Exactly like I explained you, okay, like a human works, exactly we will do that for our machine also. So the same problem we have written like this, like your role is an experienced mathematician, you have this problem, you need to break down and you need to write in the output format only the answer. Now we apply some prompting techniques on it. And what are the prompting techniques? See, there are two prompting techniques. One is few shot and another one is chain of thoughts. Roger has 5 tennis balls. He buys 2 more balls of tennis. Each can has 3 tennis ball now. how many tennis ball does he total have? Now, before giving a question to the model, I am giving an example for that. See, my actual question is this. But before giving this question, in this prompt, I gave an example also to it. That this was one of the word problem. That Roger has 5 balls, 2 more he buys. This has 3 balls. What would be the total number of balls? I said that for this question, the answer should be 11. Now I gave the second question to it and I didn't give the answer to it. Okay. Now the model needs to generate the answer for this. This is exactly called as few shots. Few means some and short means examples. When you give examples to your model to understand from it and then answer, that is called as few shot prompting. So everyone agree with me right now, whatever we were doing, that was zero shot prompting. We have given 0 examples to it. Yes, like while doing marketing, like while doing translation, like while doing data scientist role, okay, while writing code, every time we have not given any example, we just given the task. So that term is called as zero shot prompting. And whenever you give the examples, that is called as few shot prompting. Few shot prompting. Now, what is chain of thoughts? I'm going to show you the real example also, guys. Okay, don't worry. What is chain of thoughts? Chain of thoughts is you explain the procedure to it. See, Roger has 5 balls, same question. But instead of directly showing the answer 11, I am giving a chain of thoughts to it. Roger started with 5 balls, 2 cans of 3 tennis balls each. So there are 2 cans. In every can there are 3 balls. So total is 6 balls. We said that. And the original balls was 5. So 5 plus 6, this is how 11 came. Guys, okay, forget about ChatGPT. You agree with me that when I explain you here using chain of thoughts, I explain you the procedure. You understand the answer now, this instead of this. This ChatGPT is exactly developed on human data. A lot of textbooks, a lot of human conversations, many things it has developed. So it 99% mimics a human behavior. So all these things are very important. How clear you are on your prompt, how well you define it, how better examples you give, that it explains from it. So that's the reason this is called as chain of thoughts. I am giving here how to think, what is the thinking process, and then I give the answer. And now see that after this, the output is perfectly 4 for the next question, which worked. Coming back to the point, let's focus on, can you see everyone? Let's think step by step. Yes, everyone. So this adding this just one line. Okay, now see that. I'm going to show you some research papers. There are some research papers which has done this research also on ChatGPT, that when you give the templates like this, that is the reason, Chris, understand that. That is the reason I'm saying that why this prompt is so important. Just by giving this templates, let's think step by step. Let's solve this problem. Let's think logically. Let's think like a detective step by step. The answer is after the proof. By changing this templates, see how much accuracy is changing. From 78% to 45%. This is a very huge difference. So this prompting is a very big era right now. You can't just randomly do anything. Okay. A complete research is also going on that. That's the reason prompt engineering are paid so much high. And this you can develop by practicing more and more. So this is one of the things. Let's think step by step. When you give that, your accuracy is boosted here. So that is all about prompting techniques. That is chain of thought promptings and how you can think for it. Okay. Now I will show you one example of prompting. This is a very beautiful example and let's see that. So simple thing, I am defining you the task. You need to define that for your computer. Okay. So I want a simple thing, that is I should have a text column here. In this text column, there should be a sentence like John is living in Australia, something like that, with some age, okay, like 60 years. This is my text. I want here a column that is name. So from this, John should be extracted. Then age. Then age should be extracted here, 60 years. And the location, that is Australia. So I want all of you to generate this. You should use few short examples, chain of thoughts. So this is what I have written. Pay attention. I have used here chain of thoughts, everything, and few short examples as well. So I said that create a fake data which contains text containing like name, address, and age. So chain of thoughts are majorly used in the maths problem. When you use that in coding, this is also like a chain of thoughts where you explain that how you need to take the next step. Then I clearly said that create 3 columns which has name, address, and age, which is extracting the relevant things from the text column. So I have typed fast, so there are a lot of spelling mistakes. You can ignore that because ChatGPT is ignoring it. Then I said that create a table at the end, and I said that generate 10 records. Then I have given some examples also. Understand from this example. I said that text name, email address also I have given extra. You can remove that things. And it stays in Australia. You can contact him on his number also I have given. And you can see that John, Australia. Then some extra comma I have given because I have not extracted any email address. I have not extracted that age. So I have given that empty space there. Exactly this is what I wanted here. So that example I have given. And I said final output should be in the table format. Let's run this. Okay. Now see how beautiful data you get that. Okay. So you get that in a very good table format, the way like you wanted it. So you have here the John Smith lives in 123 New York and 35 years old. John Smith 123 Main Street and 35 years of old. So we are able to generate that very well.
We hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to like and share this video. If you want to learn and explore more such topics, head to the link below and subscribe to this channel for more. Until next time.